Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, so I've got flyers here.
Something that you're going to expand at some point, or
for the cohort. Yeah, so I'd say you're close enough. If you're interested, you can just come.
Right.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah. To other places.
Soon, I
Honestly, we would.
won't necessarily.
I mean, we've been talking about this, like, cohorts in places where we have energy, essentially. So like we have a bunch of farmers in Atlanta that we would love to be able to facilitate in a more intentional way. We have a bunch of farmers in Gary, Indiana, in the Chicago area. We'd also like to do, if we have the opportunity or the energy, like, I mean, if you're interested in, if there's like an interest, we would happily like to support that. So so talk to me about what you're interested in.
So
Yeah.
the library does that go to Lee County?
Well, technically no, but we're not going to tell anybody you can't come. And you know, there's not a lot of funding for the work. It's not like we're paying you to come. So if you show up in a meeting, we're still like, you know, we're not going to turn you away, but you may have to drive a little further than somebody else.
Would take on volunteers.
I would totally take on volunteers. Yeah. And you're very close. I think you. But we do want to make sure we are serving wiregrass farmers, and not, you know, because they're, yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. So is this kind of like kind of like a pilot program? Sort of?
I would call it a pilot.
Kind of making it so that you can do it
Yes.
over
Yes.
and over again and
Yes.
spread it. Okay.
Yeah. And you know, context matters. So what it looks like here is going to be different than what it would look in Atlanta or in Gary, Indiana, or some other place. So
Why you would need those farmers
Right,
in those areas
right.
to know
right.
to be able
Right.
to build.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
The wheels are turning.
Yes. So there's nothing magical about this. It's just providing the resources and some structure around it. So yes. Yeah. And again, it is conservation. We use the term conservation as a very, very broad term. So when we're talking with the Land Ethic Mentorship, we've had webinars on heirs property. We've had it on like financial resources. We always try to tie it back to conserving resources and managing your land sustainably. So yeah. Yes, ma'am. Dr. Gill.
I'm sorry that I missed some of the Zooms. You know, I had agreed to mentorship.
Yeah.
I got so carried away.
Totally fine. And we'll
Now I know who you are because I put your
come on up. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. We record the webinars where we bring an expert in. Usually we do introductions. We spend a lot of time doing introductions, like a half an hour with some, depending. I mean, if like 50 people show up, we may have to, but usually it's like anywhere from 15 to 25 people. And so we do spend a lot of time at the beginning making sure people have a chance to say hello, say what they're doing, maybe give us an update, because that's honestly where some of the most interesting things happen. And people will often connect. They say, "Oh, how did you end up with that grant? Can you give me your contact information?" And so that's the peer-to-peer learning that's been happening organically that we're trying to do a more intentional facilitation in a local area. So. But we do record, usually once the speaker starts, we start recording. So even if you miss it, like Paul Muller, you have access to those. We don't publish those usually on YouTube. We have a kind of clunky portal, but if you want any of them, you can also just email me and I will email you the link to the video as well. And I'm always open to new ideas about how to make those easier. So, I like that. Please, please. I'm always looking for ways to do things better and make more sense. So,
Keep that in mind.
thank you. And if you want, like I said, we have flyers here. And I have business cards. And Sam, do you have your business cards? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. We have one more thing to do. That's my, yeah. I have, we had two, but I think one of them was already pre-awarded. We just have a small, it's a small gift bag. It's just got like a few little, like a hat and a copy of the San County Almanac in it. So if you'd like to raise your hand, I'm gonna do a number thing between like one. I'm gonna do it the way I do with my kids, which is like pick a number between 1 and 20, and I'm gonna do a random number generator, and then whoever is closest, or else Sam can think of one. Do you want to do it I'll do it this way.